Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are here for Boruto episode 208. So, crazy episode last time. It was amazing. I loved Sarada's Chidori. It was awesome. I love Boruto's backflip over her when she's coming in to do it. That was just awesome. I love some of the other parts of the fight. But then we had Boruto just being pounded into the ground, and it seems like Momoshiki took over for a little bit because of the way Boruto said his line about talking down. It didn't seem like a human talking to another human. It seemed like a higher life form talking down to a human kind of thing. I am pumped to see what's going on with that. I imagine it's not gonna last too long. I'm just curious to see what our characters say about it and what Boruto remembers if he doesn't. They have to fill him in on what happened if he doesn't, and be like, what the hell is going on there? But yeah, it's certainly interesting. And Naruto is saved and everything too. He's out of the seal thingamabobber, so now we just have to deal with the rampaging Boro and deal with whatever's happening to Boruto. So I'm excited, guys. Let's get started. Oh man! All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Ugh. His vents look like nipples. I think. Yep. Ugh. The episode title's Momoshiki's Manifestation. You inferior creature. He doesn't even give a shit. Jeez. Boro, you are a disgusting creature. Hmm. Is he gonna absorb some of Naruto's? Oh shit. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Don't take too much. Oh shit. Jeez. Just toying with him at this point. Yeah, look at the vents. They're like nipples. That's all I wanted to see. We can end the episode now. Just kidding. Yep. Everyone's seen it. Oh, is he gonna do the Rasengan? Oh my god! The way he just looked down. I don't think Koji knew that this was possible right now. Jesus. Good god. Well, I think Boro's dead. That's interesting. Kawaki's tattoo almost looked like a 4. If you angle it. Well, the marks went away, but the horn was still there. Yes, Mitsuki. Okay, I think the horn's gone now. Guess it just didn't fade right away. Is it? Or did I see it protruding from the hair for a second there? Okay, no, it's gone. I figured it was gonna be something like this. Yep. Does Kurama know that? Oh shit, that's right. An opening I can't watch. Yeah, so I mean, I wrote it down. I was gonna save it for discussion, but I might as well talk about it here because I don't know what else to talk about. When Kawaki's mark was like angled to the side, if you look at it from an angle, it almost looks like a 4 rather than a Roman numeral of a 9. You know, with the line and the X. It was just interesting. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if like they decided they wanted to reveal, but the thing is like during other animation, like in that shot, it looked like it was combined. Like the one was touching the X. Are there other shots where it looks more separated? It might have just been the way they drawn it there. I was just thinking, like, what if they like we're all thinking it's 9 this whole time or whatever, but it's revealed that it's like a 4 or whatever, and it means something. I don't know, but. Have my eyes shut, can't see where I'm putting my water down. Okay. Sweet. Alright, so they're back. Cool. Just, I guess not a big deal to warp back. 2 days. Oh, convenient. Nice. I guess it's been 2 days. We just jumped to the time when he woke up. Nice. Yeah, how's he doing? We haven't caught back up with that. Oh, he's awake! Interesting. Hmm. Nice. All right. Yeah, we need to talk about this. Get all the info on the table. Yeah, seriously. Oh, interesting. So he can. Shit. Talking about his cult. No, it's not. Yeah. Then there's more. Code. Yep. Yeah. Come on, you guys can piece this together. Shit be tense. Things are kind of hazy, but come on, you guys gotta talk about what happened. Come on. God damn it. Maybe Kawaki will say something? Like, this is valuable information. Yeah. Alright, so. Ooh. Is that. Okay, no, this is past. Nope. You never were normal. You had eye bullshit going on that they haven't talked about in 500 episodes. Just kidding. So that was a Byakugan in his eye. I mean, it makes sense since Momoshiki had kind of like Byakugans, right? They're like the origins of it or whatever. Oh my god, I'm so glad they're talking about it. Yes! Thank you, show people, for figuring things out. Characters being smart. Ah. Yep. 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 Ishiki. I'm so damn happy that these characters are able to figure shit out. Jesus. Nice. Gran Torino would be hyped to be here. Nice. Oof. Ooh. Is there a custard one? Nice. That's awesome. I like that that came back. He likes it. Nice. I wasn't sure what kind of reaction that was. I want to try taiyaki. It looks good. I mean, it just looks like a stuffed kind of pastry kind of thing. Pastry. And they gotta play cards. Yeah, see, the line is connected in that shot too. Bye bye. Yep. Oh. Oh, I love that he's like. It wasn't that he didn't trust them, but we'll drug you some more. He's not even being guarded by him like 24/7 either, right? Because, I mean, Naruto's trying to recover himself in special circumstances, but. What would happen if that was the arm that got blown off? Would the karma mark still exist? Oh, god damn it. Don't do anything bad here. I mean, Shikamaru clearly has a point. I do think that there should be maybe someone keeping an eye on him, but for the because of Jigen coming through, not because we don't trust Kawaki kind of thing, you know? Please don't run away, Kawaki. Thinking about like all these like nice people that like I imagine part of what's going through his mind is that he's putting them in danger by being here. Yep. I think that's kind of what he was thinking about. Damn, and now it's gonna end it. Ah. That's what I imagined he was thinking, right? Like when you see all the flashes to the friends after hearing something like that, like, man, I gotta say, the writing, at least for this arc, obviously, the show's had its moments where I'm not a fan of like the way things are written, but I think a lot of that is filler stuff that isn't even in the manga anyway. But despite that, or regardless of that, like the way this stuff has been written has just been incredible. Like all those little tropes where I worry that like Shikamaru not having faith in Kawaki and being so like a lot of different shows would have that push Kawaki away and make him like hate everyone again, and make him recede into how he was originally. But I just absolutely love that like the character like Kawaki is smart enough to understand their side of things, to the point why I almost think that Kawaki is going to do something extreme to try to save everyone else that he cares about. All right. That is it, guys, for episode 208. Yeah, it's just absolutely incredible the way this episode was written, and like basically everything that's been going on. I've just absolutely loved the way they've handled Kawaki's character so much. Yeah, so let's see. Can I actually zoom in on this? Let's here, hold on. Let me shut my shit, wrong button. Let me shut my screen off and wipe the screen because the screen is absolutely filthy. So, I'm sure you guys know. You guys probably noticed it yourselves. But, Kawaki's mark looks like this. Obviously mirrored, but then when you tilt it... Oh shit, freaking rotating phone. Can I turn that off? There we go. Yeah, so when you rotate it, it looks just like a 4, you know? Like, I wonder if that could mean anything. Or if it's just coincidence. It could very well just be coincidence. I just thought that was interesting. Let me turn that rotating back on, because that's going to freaking confuse me later on. Wait, what? Where is it? Where's the option? Where's my rotating? Oh, landscape auto rotate. There we go. I see. I never turned that off before. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, the whatchamacallit. So 2 days have passed. Not that that's a big deal. You know, obviously time passing is always happening in these shows with characters recovering and everything. But 2 days passed, Naruto's awake, that's cool. They mentioned that, like, his arm is being rejected, the prosthetic and everything. Why couldn't they just take it off? Maybe they mean, like, they had to put, like, a metal attachment so that way he can latch the arm onto it. Maybe it's the metal attachment that's also being rejected, you know? But it's interesting that they weren't just able to, like, take it off, you know? But they're saying, like, it's being rejected, he has, like, body pain, and, like, seems like he's slowly, like, degrading, so that's not a good thing, you know? And he has this, like, obviously he took that painkiller towards the end, so it is bugging him enough to take that, so I feel bad for Kawaki. He's just going through so much shit. It's interesting that Jigen is apparently able to change the coordinates. You would think, like, once you know how to get to that space, you'd always know how to get back, right? But, like, apparently whatever dimension that is, it's something that you can move. So it's not just like another Earth or something, like another planet that he has this stuff on, you know? It's like, it must be some kind of alternate dimension, which obviously we thought of and all that, but it's really interesting that he's able to just change the coordinates. Like, I wonder what is involved in changing the coordinates, because, like, I don't know, I'm trying to, like, use something as an example, but like my house is right here. Like, I'm in my house, you know? Like, how would I change the coordinates of my house? I can't just change them, but the coordinates are where they are on this earth. I would have to, in order for the coordinates to change, I would have to, like, move the entire earth or move where my house is on the earth, you know, kind of thing, I would imagine. So, like, I don't know. So is he just able to move that entire dimension kind of thing? I don't know. It probably doesn't matter too much. Either way, we can't go back there, so that's just how it is. But I was really worried when they weren't talking about what happened with Boruto, you know? I thought no one was going to tell him, and no one was going to tell any of the adults or anything, but I was completely wrong. Although Sasuke's kind of been keeping some of Boruto's stuff a little bit of, like, on the down low, you know? So I'm a little worried he's going to keep this to himself as well. But I love that they all figured it out, you know? Like, well, Kawaki and Boruto didn't really figure it out. They're still, like, trying to piece things together, you know? But I like that Kawaki told Boruto that this shit happened to him, so now he's aware of it, because, like, if you're not aware that you're capable of this, I think it would make you way more susceptible to it happening again. Like, maybe next time he can sense that same feeling of, like, how it happened this time, and maybe he could suppress it, so that way, you know, who knows if Momoshiki ever gets the opportunity to manifest again, like, it might not be a good thing. Like, this time it helped Boruto in defeating his enemy, but what if Momoshiki's just having a bad day and says, like, oh, I'm gonna kill one of your friends right now just cause, you know, you're defying me or whatever, or I want revenge, or I don't, you know, you never know. So, like, you gotta watch out for that kind of thing. And if he didn't know that he was even being possessed, he might not know to, like, suppress that feeling again, you know, but now he does. So I think that could really help. But But yeah, I love that Mitsuki and Sarada told Sasuke about everything, and Sasuke was able to piece it all together. He was able to piece together what it means to be a vessel, you know, through like all the different little things that they heard him say, you know, like they heard Boruto say you're a vessel for Momoshiki. Although Boruto was right there and heard that too, so I mean, I guess he's just not thinking that way, you know. Maybe he didn't think much of it or whatever, but technically I feel like Boruto should be aware that Momoshiki's like inside him trying to take control based off what Boro said and then what happened to him, but it's fine that not every character figures it out. I'm just glad that someone did, you know. And I guess like it is kind of like a leap in logic, I suppose, but just with the term like vessel being thrown out, like if you just know what the word vessel means, you can start. I mean, obviously I figured it out. Like as soon as they were calling Kawaki before we even met Kawaki a vessel, I was like, okay, so he's a vessel for what? Like, what does that mean? Like, and my first thought was a vessel for a person, you know. But either way, I just really like that Sasuke came to so many of these conclusions that I just did not expect him to like figure all that out. I thought there was still gonna be like a, oh, they're called vessels, I wonder why kind of thing, but no, he was like, oh, he's a vessel for Momoshiki, so that could have been Momoshiki trying to revive himself. I wondered why Momoshiki gave him the karma. That makes sense now because he's trying to bring himself back to life. He figured all that out, and then he's like, okay, well, Kawaki also has this karma mark, so does that mean that another Otsutsuki is trying to like bring himself back to life or inhabit that body, you know? And and then he's like, logic makes me think that it's Jigen, but I think Jigen is and he even figured out that Jigen is a vessel for another being. He just hasn't connected Ishiki to that yet. Because did he get the name of the person that came with Kaguya? Like, shit. Where did we... When I wrote down Ishiki... Oh, man. My memory's failing me. I can't remember whether it was... I could probably go back to that episode, actually. See, this is what's good about my notes sometimes. I have Ishiki's name written down in 204. 204 would have been the second episode in the fight. But... See, I think it was Sasuke. Sasuke knew the name of Ishiki, didn't he? He was the one that revealed it, because Jigen wouldn't have revealed it. He's been calling himself Jigen. He wouldn't have just been like, oh, I'm Ishiki, you know? It must have been Sasuke that revealed it. So it must have been that stone that Sasuke saw where Kaguya and Ishiki, he must have saw that name there, I imagine. That's where he got the name from. He knows that he's the one that came with, so, like, I guess that's the only thing that he didn't figure out right away, is that, like, the being inside Jigen that has that same horn image, as the one on the wall, you know, what's it called? For some reason, he didn't correlate that. He just said that Jigen has, like, another being inside him. Maybe he didn't want to go into too much detail right there. Maybe, like, he didn't really want to, like, say that much in front of the kids or whatever, or something. I don't know. Either way, I'm surprised he didn't just say, like, it seems like Jigen is just another vessel for Ishiki, you know? But he said, like, another being. It just seemed interesting, you know? Or another entity, I think is the word he said. But yeah, either way, I'm just so happy with all the characters figuring shit out. But yeah, this was just an amazing episode. I'm blown away by how much I'm enjoying. And, like, I didn't even talk about the beginning with, you know, obviously Momoshiki's manifestation. Boruto was low on chakra, so he went and took some of Naruto or Kurama's, one of the two, or it doesn't matter. It's a little bit of both. It had the orangish color, so probably Kurama, but yeah, like, took some chakra and then just did a giant Rasengan and just obliterated Boro. And I I like how up to the end, like, Boro just thought that Koji was the reason behind this. Like, oh, you lied to me. You didn't tell me his karma was this far along and everything. But truthfully, I do think that Koji did a lot of lying to Boro in their scene where they had their conversation. But I don't think that was one of the things he lied about, because Boruto hasn't manifested this much. Boruto wasn't even able to manifest his karma without, like, it being just like a triggered kind of thing, like a triggered response, but he couldn't like willingly do it, you know? So like Koji didn't really lie about any of that or anything. It was really just um in that moment it was just a freak thing that happened. But I just love that Boro went to his grave just cursing Koji for something that Koji didn't even do, even though Koji might have done like a lot of other things, you know? I still think there's like Koji cleverly explained away a lot of things to Boro and made Boro kind of believe it for a little bit, but like I still believe there's a lot more to Koji's story. But they also built up Code a little bit this episode by saying he's the last one they haven't seen. They don't know it. He doesn't know anything about the abilities, but he always has like a creepy smile. I feel like that built up Code a little bit to like, I wonder if Code's gonna be a bigger deal than I even anticipated, because Code has been kind of, to me, the least intimidating one out of the lot, I'd say. But maybe he could be one of like the bigger threats, or like more revealed about him later. It just seemed like they brought him up, mentioned his creepy smile, and then just like left it hanging as if it's like, hey audience, like don't forget about Code, make sure you're thinking about him. It could just be that he's filling, like that was just an exposit. They were just dumping all the information they had, and he threw that in there, you know? But I think it could also be a nod to the audience to be like, hey, you know, remember this guy kind of thing. So I think there could be more to it, or he's just another guy like Boro who's strong, you know? But like, I don't know if it would ever be revealed that he's like someone we somehow knew that's been altered or something, or some kind of connection to something else. I don't know. But either way, great episode, guys. Absolutely loved it. I'm running a bit late here, so I think I'm going to end it there. I don't really have much more to say anyway. I'm really excited to see where we go from here, though. Like, now that all these characters know all this and all that, like, it's just, what do we do now? How do we prep? How do we get ready? Like, we should probably contact the other nations that we're, like, in alliance with and everything, right? And, like, maybe tell them about this situation, too, because this could affect a global scale kind of thing if there's, like, another Ten Tails around and stuff like that. So, maybe we see some of that. I don't know. But I'm really, I'm curious what Kawaki's gonna do. He opened that window and looked out it, and, you know, the way he spoke and the way he had those, like, flashes to the people he cares about just made me think that he could run away, and maybe it'd be one of those things where we have to go, like, get him back or something, and maybe that's where we go next. Once again, running away and needing to go get him. He did that before, just under much different pretenses the last time. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much. That's going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. A couple episodes ahead you can see through my early access tier. And then there's my Patreon exclusive tier where you get access to shows that aren't even on YouTube yet. So check all that out. Thank you guys so much. Link in the description where it should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.